going on, guys? We are here at our local Regal and we're coming to see Final Destination, and I wonder how it's gonna be. Sandy, what's your thoughts?
Gonna be good.
Yeah? And now your mama knows. Oh man.
And now your mama knows.
And here's my Regal. Let's do it. I love that ceiling. All right, guys, I gotta ask you real quick. Real quick, you think it's gonna be good?
Yeah. Fat people came for popcorn. I don't even care about the movie.
Let's go. Look at it, guys. 4DX. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's get into this review, and we're first going to start with the 4DX. And the 4DX in this movie, actually, I thought it was a little lackluster. Like, it was on point for all the different scenes for what was supposed to happen, but I guess I'm used to, like, the action movie, and it's all the gun shooting and the compressed air, but it did the smell a lot, which was cool. It did the puncture points hitting you in the back, which was cool. It was very little water. The lights flashed a few times, smoke came up in front of the screen a few times. Of course, the seats was moving on those certain parts, but there was a good low in the movie where they were storytelling and it wasn't any of the chairs moving at all. At one point I forgot, like, oh yeah, this is 4DX. So honestly, I'm just gonna give it a 1 out of 3 kicks, because personally I've had so many better experiences when it comes to 4DX. Alright, so let's get into the story of the movie. The story of the movie was Final Destination. I thought it was good from the beginning to the end. Like, what Final Destination is and what I think a story should be like for Final Destination, they did a great job. Like, I think all the parts and wheels and moving pieces for it to be a Final Destination after so many years coming back, bravo. Good for that. And honestly, I can't really think of what they left out. They was very creative on making the movie and putting in what they thought should be in there. And as a fan that's seen all the movies, I thought it was spot on, and I honestly really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give, probably haven't did this in a while, but a story 3 out of 3 kicks. All right, so let's get into my expectations. So my expectations for this, it really gave me what I thought from seeing the trailer, and what I got, it was great. The only thing I was unexpected that wasn't going to meet the expectation was the 4DX. I thought for some reason the 4DX would have been better, but that had nothing to do with the actual movie itself. So for me, the movie, man, it really hit. It really did everything I needed it to do as far as my expectations. It totally met my expectations. Now, it didn't exceed my expectations. Like, they didn't go over the top. They just literally gave me what I think a Final Destination movie should be. And for that, I'm going to give it 2 out of 3 kicks. All right, so let's get into entertainment. And the entertainment of this movie, dare I say, was epic. You were on the edge of your seat. You were trying to figure out the story. They start off with a pretty good, clever way to the story, and you're like, wait, what? Does this have to do with what? And trust me, guys, it was a good story. The entertainment was great. I mean, I swear, the people who make up the kills in this have to be the same people making up the kills in the Mortal Kombat series. I'm just saying, the fatalities and the deaths in Final Destination, they go hand in hand. And as you're watching it, you're waiting like, okay, what's gonna happen? Is something gonna fall off the roof, and then it's gonna make something spark, and it's something gonna, like, it gave you that as you're used to in Final Destination. This, I mean, listen, the story was good. It made sense for a crazy movie like this. I'm just saying, the entertainment of it was really good for a Final Destination movie, and I personally don't know what else they could have did that I would have wanted them to do as far as it being entertaining. Like, they always got those big scenes, like, you know, the explosion of the plane in part 1. Part 2, it was the driving on the highway with the logs falling off the back. Like, but this also had its own special scene that showed all this crazy stuff. I remember looking up that on part 2, the logs and all that car accident scene on the highway took them 11 days to film. I could imagine this one, what happens, which I won't say, you know, spoiler free, it took them a considerable amount of time to put together all the working pieces. But guys, I'm gonna actually give the entertainment a 3 out of 3 kicks also. Alright guys, so I am going to rate this movie on a 1 to 10 scale. I'll have to give this a, man, oh man. You know what, for what it is, I'm rating it in the series of Final Destination. I recommend you go see it if you're a fan of these. I mean, you could actually go see it and not be a fan of these. You could actually go see it and not have to seen any of these. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I personally was into it from beginning to end. I thought it was pretty good. I think it's worth it to be in the series of Final Destination. I think it's worth it to go in a new era of Final Destination. I thought it was good. And so, yeah, for me, it's going to get a 9 out of 10 on a 10-point scale. And with that being said, and now your mama knows. Oh, man.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
And now your mama knows.